Good afternoon, sir. This is Janvi from CSCA section, and today my topic for CAA assignment 2 is pointer of structures. The outline of my topic is introduction, basics of pointers, declaration of pointer to structures, initialization, dynamic memory allocation, memory deallocation, and summary. And the first topic is introduction to pointer of structures. So pointer of structures is a powerful concept in programming. It allows us to access and manipulate elements of a structure using pointers. Pointer of structures can be used to pass structures as arguments to functions efficiently. So these pointer of structures is a very important concept, and as it allows us to access and manipulate elements of structures using pointers. And these structures can also be passed as arguments to functions using pointer of structures. And the next is basics of pointers. Pointers store memory addresses pointing to the location where data is stored. They can be used to access and modify the data at that memory location. So the pointer is a variable which stores the address of other variable, and using this we can access and modify the data at that memory location, and these pointers are declared using asterisk symbol. Next, declaring a pointer to a structure. So to declare a pointer to a structure, we use the structure's name followed by an asterisk and the pointer variable name. So declaration of pointer to a structure is very easy, and if you look at the example, we can see here it is asterisk followed by structure name and pointer variable name. Next, accessing structure members using pointers. To access structure members using pointers, we use the arrow operator. And we can also use the dot operator for accessing individual members of structures, and this dot operator connects the structure variable and its member variable. And the syntax for accessing structure members using dot operator is structure variable dot structure underscore member. And using arrow operator, it is empptr arrow name, which means name, which is a member structure, is pointed to empptr. This allows to read or modify individual members of the structure using the pointers. Next, initializing a pointer to a structure. So in any program, declaration and initialization is very important, and this initialization of pointers to a structure is done by assigning the address of an existing variable. Next, if we look at the example, it is the empptr equals to address of employee 1. So here it means empptr points to the structure employee 1 and can be used to access its members. And if we look at the picture, here it is given that initializing of structure members can be done only to addresses, not for the values. And if we look at next, dynamic memory allocation for structures. Pointers of structures can be used with a dynamic memory allocation. And dynamic memory allocation is nothing but allocating memory during runtime. And we can allocate memory for a structure using functions like malloc or calloc, and these are functions are obtained from heap memory. Example of malloc function, ptr is equal to int asterisk malloc size of int, which means it takes integer data type as input and returns integer data type as output. Next, accessing structure members dynamically. So dynamic memory allocation enables accessing structure members dynamically using pointers. And programmers use dynamic memory allocations to acquire value or data at runtime. And if you look at the example, asterisk empptr followed to age equals to 30, which means the value 30 is assigned to age member of the structure. We can access and modify the structure members using the pointer syntax. So we can also access and modify structure members using pointer syntax also. And next, passing pointers of structures to functions. Pointers of structures can be passed to functions as arguments, and which is very much similar to call by reference method. And this allows functions to directly modify the values of structure members. An example of this is asterisk void update salary struct employee. From the example, we can say that it returns void data type, and struct employee is a structure member. And if we look at the picture, a simple program is given as the example of pointer of structures as functions. And as I told, it is very much similar to call by reference method. And next, returning pointer of structures from functions. Functions can also return pointer of structures. This allows us to create and return structures dynamically. And if we look at the picture, we can see that it returns, here it taken int function of int a comma b, and it returns int of a plus b. It's a simple program, but we can also return a large programs using pointer of structures from functions. Memory deallocation. After using dynamic memory allocation, it is crucial to deallocate memory to avoid memory leaks. So in the above process, we have allocated memory, and that memory should be deallocated to avoid memory leaks. And these can be done using function free. And this free function is also obtained from heap memory. And its example is given as free EMP-PTR, which releases the memory of EMP-PTR which is previously allocated for the structure. And next, summary and key points from all about the points. So pointer of structure allow efficient access and manipulation of individual structure members. Initialization, dynamic memory allocation, and delocation are important aspects of working with pointer of structures. So when working with pointer of structures, initialization, dynamic memory allocation, and delocation, these three are very important aspects. And next, pointer of structures can be passed to functions, enabling direct modification of structure members. As we have talked before, that pointer of structures can pass to function and return values and addresses. And thank you.